If you have a toddler or preschooler at home and are looking for fun and low prep Halloween activities, then you're in the right place. Today I'm sharing 10 fun and easy activities that will help support your child across all areas of their development. Plus, I'll be sharing a free Halloween activity pack, so be sure to stick around because you're definitely not going to want to miss this. When it comes to kids' activities, I'm all about getting the most bang for your buck, both with money and time. So I always try and keep my activities low cost, low prep, and fun to engage your little learners as much as possible and give you a hot minute to sit down and maybe even put your feet up. But let's not get crazy. Just a disclaimer, please closely supervise your child with all of these activities as they do involve small parts which can be choking hazards. Our first category is fine motor activities, which will help strengthen the smaller muscle groups in the hands and fingers. And this spider web rescue activity is perfect for this. Regarding materials, you'll need a small bin, some fake spider webs or white yarn or string, some fake spiders or creepy crawlers, and optionally a fine motor tool like a large spoon or large tweezers, but this isn't required. You'll want to place the spiders or whatever creepy crawlers you have in the bottom of the bin, and then spread your spider web across the top and secure to the bottom if you have to. I used one of those fake spider webs from the dollar store, but you can also use white yarn for this and just cross it over the top of your bin and secure it with tape on the bottom. But I didn't even wind up having to use tape because the web stuck to the bin well enough. You can have your child use their fingers to get the spiders out from the bottom, or if they need more of a challenge, you can have them use a fine motor tool like large tweezers or a spoon to remove the spiders. You can extend this activity by having your child count how many spiders they remove from the bin. They can sort the creatures by size or color if you have multiple different kinds in there, or you can look up a YouTube video or read a book about spiders to encourage further exploration. Next up, we have fine motor pumpkins, and there are several ways that you can do these with your little one. The first involves using these pumpkin printable templates, which are included in my Halloween freebie pack that you can grab through the link in the description box below. All of the printable activities that you see in this video are available in this free pack. I really wanted to make this as a thank you just for being here and supporting this channel, so thank you. It truly means so much to me, and I really hope you love these activities. So on these pumpkins, you'll see different lines that you can use as a guide for different activities. The first variation is to simply print them out and then have your child place stickers along the lines. You can use regular Halloween themed stickers for this or orange and black dot stickers, and then extend it by having your child create a pattern with the different stickers or colors. I also laminated some of them for durability to do some of the other activities. If you have an older toddler or preschool age child, you can have them use a dry erase marker to trace the lines as some pre-writing practice. We also took little pumpkin erasers and placed them along the lines before counting them. You could do other things too, like use Q-tips to have your child paint dots along the lines. You can have them use their finger to trace the lines, use dot markers, anything that involves them using those hand and finger muscles. We also took real mini pumpkins and decorated them with stickers. And just a little hack, if you peel the backing away from the stickers, it makes it easier for the kids to peel them off themselves. But the stickers are great for strengthening the pincer grasp, which is the grip that uses the pointer finger and the thumb together. This grasp is really important for doing things like writing, zipping, buttoning, and a ton of other things. So you want to try and encourage activities that will strengthen it from a young age. I love these little feed the character activities, and so do my kids. For a Halloween twist, I created this Feed the Monster activity. Just grab my Halloween freebie, print out the monster head, laminate it, and cut it out along with the rectangle in the mouth before attaching it to a small box or container. I have two different sets of food to choose from, one with uppercase letters and one with colors, so you can choose the one that's best for your child depending on their stage of learning. If they're not quite into learning colors just yet, you can just print a set and use it solely as a fine motor practice activity, but I wanted to include these options to extend the learning a bit. You can call out a letter or a color and have your child find it and then feed it to the monster. Or you can have them choose one and tell you what letter or color they're feeding to the monster. Red. Yum, 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 yum. This activity is great for strengthening fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and letter or color recognition. I also did sounds with my older son, Luke, so that's another option too. What letter makes that sound?
B.
Very good. Yum, 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 yum. Our next category is gross motor activities, which help to promote the development of the larger muscle groups in the arms, legs, and torso. If you've seen my toddler activity videos before, then you've probably seen a scavenger hunt or two pop up because they are super easy to set up and super fun. So they are one of my favorite gross motor activities for kids. They're also really versatile, so you can do them outside or inside with objects, with printed pictures. So feel free to make this activity your own. The one you see here is included in my Halloween freebie, so print out your choice of a recording sheet and cards, and then tape the cards around your home or hide them for a little more of a challenge before having your kids go find them. For our next activity, we have a pumpkin balance. For materials, you'll just need a mini pumpkin and optionally a large spoon and some tape. Again, you can do this in a few different ways. We started off by balancing the pumpkins on large spoons and trying to walk on a line of tape. My younger toddler didn't really understand this as much and really just enjoyed running around and turned this into his own pumpkin race, as he was calling it. But my older son, Luke, really enjoyed this activity. We also tried balancing the pumpkins on our head while walking, which was really challenging, but still fun. So feel free to suggest some ideas and let your kids lead with this one. The point is to get them moving their bodies and to have fun. You can also think about doing a relay race with the pumpkins if you have multiple kids. Sensory play is great for so many areas of development. When it comes to Halloween sensory play, I put together this really fun Halloween bin. And you can really get creative here with what you want to put in it, so feel free to make it your own. But I just started by dyeing some rice orange and black. If you want to see how I do that, you can check out the link to my video for that in the description box. I then added some little Halloween buckets, witch hats, brooms, pumpkins, little Halloween figures, mini pumpkin erasers, scoopers, and bowls, and my kids played with this for a good 45 minutes. Sensory bins are an awesome way for kids to explore and play freely with different materials and textures. You'll find that when children engage in sensory play, that they naturally do things like count, sort, pour, and more. So this can be really fun and engaging for them. Plus, I love that this stuff can be reused for another sensory bin or a different project or activity. Our next category is cognitive development, which has to do with how children think, explore, problem solve, and figure out their world. So these activities will help them do just that. I created 2 versions of these pumpkin puzzles, so you can choose from either numbers or colors. Simply print them out from the Halloween activity pack. Optionally, you can laminate them for durability and cut them out before having your child match the pieces. You can offer as much or as little assistance with this as your child needs. Just note that you may want to start out by only having a few matches out at a time so it's not overwhelming to your child, especially if you're using the number set, because they'll need to count the number of dots in order to match them to the correct numerals. Science experiments are so fun and kids love seeing simple reactions take place. So these fizzy cauldrons were definitely a hit in my house. You'll need some baking soda, food coloring, vinegar, some droppers or cups, some Halloween buckets. We use these little plastic cauldrons, but you can also use hollowed out mini pumpkins for this too. And then optionally, you can use some soap or bubble bath if you want some extra fizz and bubbles. This one can get kind of messy, so I recommend doing this on some kind of tray to catch the foam, or you can choose to do this outside. Have your child scoop some baking soda into the buckets and then add a few drops of food coloring and your soap if you're using it, and then add your vinegar and watch the magic. There are no exact measurements for this activity, so don't worry about letting your toddler do all of the scooping and pouring. I usually like pouring from a cup rather than using a dropper because the reaction tends to be a little bigger, but you can do whatever works for you. You can also add more vinegar and watch the reaction again. So this activity is really fun and kids really tend to love it. Last up, we have some Halloween themed art projects. Arts and crafts help to nurture creativity and foster key developmental skills such as fine motor coordination and cognitive growth. Up first, we have Q-tip pumpkin plates. You'll need a white paper plate, some orange and yellow paint, Q-tips, and a small piece of brown construction paper for the stem. Have your child dip the Q-tip in the paint and dot it around the plate, then cut and glue a stem when it's done. This project is a great reminder that art doesn't have to look great or be complicated. Keep it simple and let your child guide. It's all about the process. I'm not going to lie, there's been many times where I want to just tweak my kids' art project or just do a little for them so they look, well, nicer. But that isn't what art's about, especially at this age. This may look more like a plate with dots on it rather than a pumpkin, but your child gets to strengthen fine motor skills and express some creativity and originality in the process. Plus, you're teaching them that their work is beautiful just the way it is, and it doesn't need to be fixed or made better by someone else. So just keep that in mind when it comes to toddler art, because I know firsthand that this can be really tough. I love these puffy ghosts, super simple, and I even included a ghost template in the Halloween pack, so you can just print that and grab some glue, black construction paper, and cotton balls for this one. First, I cut the ghost out. If your child is old enough, you can absolutely have them cut it out, but after this, just have them spread glue all over the ghost and then cover the ghost with cotton balls. Top with some black ovals for eyes and a mouth, or you can use googly eyes instead, and then voila, you have your cute puffy ghost. I chose to glue the whole ghost on a sheet of black construction paper when the boys were done with them, so this was definitely a really cute, low mess, easy craft. Grab your free Halloween pack through the link in the description box and click right over here if you're looking for some more toddler activity ideas to encourage your child's development while keeping them occupied. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, share it with a toddler parent who would benefit from it, and subscribe and turn on notifications for more activity ideas and tips to love your life with littles. Thanks for watching, and happy Halloween.